Today we're going to see if we can think about reflecting on the emotions felt during the Easter story. First of all, we need to ask the question, what does emotion mean? Well, we often feel lots of emotions every day. Sometimes we might feel lots of emotions within an hour. Sometimes you feel more than one emotion at the same time, and that's okay. Look at these pictures. Which ones do you recognise? Happy, angry, sad, frustrated, sneaky, scared, surprised, shy, bossy, sleepy, embarrassed, mean, proud, nervous, silly, disappointed, confused, impatient, curious, kind, obnoxious, excited, or grumpy. You might even have some more in your mind. Think about how the characters are feeling. Remember, different people could be feeling different emotions in the same scene. Here we have a mum and a daughter. What do you think's happening in this scene? What do you think the mum is thinking? What do you think the daughter is thinking? How is the mum reacting to the way the daughter is behaving? How do you think the daughter is reacting to the way the mum is speaking? How do these reactions and behaviours make both the mum and the daughter feel? Do you think they both look happy? Which of the emotions from our list do you think match the mum and the daughter in this scene? Do you think they both have the same? Why? Why not? You could have many different answers here, depending on your interpretation. You could say the daughter is being quite obnoxious and the mum is quite angry about it. Maybe the daughter has had some sad news and she's quite disappointed. The mum might be frustrated for her. The mum might be angry that the daughter has her back to her. On the other hand, you might say the daughter has her back to her because she's embarrassed. It doesn't matter if your idea is different to somebody else's, as long as you've got a reason for your answer. Let's have a look at another example. This one's very different. How do you think the mum and the little brother are feeling compared to the big brother? What do you think might have happened? What might the mum be thinking? What might the little brother be thinking? What might the big brother be thinking? Do you think they're all thinking the same thing? Which parts of the body tell us about their expressions and their emotions? The mum and the little brother are sitting very close together. The big brother has a little gap, and his facial expression is a little different. How do you think each of the characters would feel in this scene? Do you think they all feel the same? Why or why not? Maybe the little brother's nervous about something. Maybe the big brother is angry that he's not getting a cuddle. Here's one more example. What do you think's happening in this scene? What are the children sitting together doing? And what about that child sitting by herself? What is she doing? What might she be thinking? What might the other children be thinking? Do you think all the children feel the same? Maybe they're playing a game. But maybe a game's gone wrong. How might that make people feel? Let's think about how different people felt during the Easter story. When Jesus arrived in Jerusalem, some people were very happy to see him, but some people were not. What do you think person 1 might be thinking? What do you think person 2 might be thinking? Why? Who might they be? Do you think they might be worried about anything? Do you think they may have any hopes? What do you think they might believe Jesus could do? During the Last Supper, Jesus told everyone that he wasn't going to be with them anymore. What do you think Jesus might have been thinking? What do you think Judas might have been thinking? Why do you think they might have been thinking these things? Do you think they'd be thinking the same thing or something very different? What do we know that they knew at the time? Your job today is to write some sentences to describe what the different characters in each scenario might be thinking. Try to include 2 different points of view in each picture.